चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्। The wheels have been turning on the road you've been traveling. You question the answers and challenge the laws. In the morning you awake still looking for answers. Oh, stay in your sheets, dream evermore. These days blur in a maze, we're all actors in costumes upon the world stage. We play out our tragedies, dance and sing. Destruction and redemption found within. And the tightrope is pulled on either side. This great tug of war, we pull and collide. What's the use? We don't know. Have to wait till the end of the show, till the curtain falls, the end of the applause. Stage sweeper, he's bound to know. Well, you're smart, you're handsome, sharp, oh, successful. You played with your talents and mastered the arts. But your cup of gold is empty and you're oh so thirsty. And with that dry mouth, how can you speak with your heart? Better ask the bartender the value of your gold. He'll refill your cup with answers till you grow old. What's the use? We don't know. Have to wait till the end of the show, till the curtain falls, the end of the applause. I'll ask the stage sweeper, he's bound to know. I met a lady and she smiled at me. She said, come on, don't be shy, you're with me. She asked me my name, I replied, Bhakti. And she smiled at the name she gave to me. A mother gave me the love planted the seed. Shadanga divedo mukhe shastra vidya kavita diganyam supajam karoti manashena lagnam guru rang me padme tatarkim 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 tatarkim.
everyone. Welcome to the Sahaja Yoga meditation program tonight. We hope that you're doing very well, and thank you for investing the time to meditate with us today. Today, we're going to meditate on a very important aspect of our subtle system. Today, we're going to meditate on our Guru principle, the void. So, as you can see in the next slide, we become our own gurus through the daily practice of Sahaja Yoga. In Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji has beautifully described that we are our own master, we are our own guru. It's a very important aspect of who we are. It's very easy for us to start following other people and make them our gurus. But in 1970, Shri Mataji found that this practice did not bring any joy to the seekers of truth. Rather, it made the people who were seeking truth get bounded into extreme behavior, into overindulgence, and into stringent, strict practices that led them to nowhere. Hence, Shri Mataji devised this beautiful technique with which we could connect to ourselves and also become our own master. Once we are our own master, we are completely one with the truth. Therefore, there's no argument. We stop arguing with ourselves and with others because we are one with the truth. We also become more in tune with the inner guidance that we have inside. We learn to accept and follow that strength of inner guidance in ourselves. And all of this can be achieved through daily meditation and practice of Sahaja Yoga. Today we are going to work on this beautiful aspect of I am my own guru. I am my own teacher. Today we are going to do a very significant technique of clearing our chakras. So the next slide shows you the important things that you need for today's meditation. We're hoping that most of you have already joined the course for the last 9 days and hence are aware of the basics of Sahaja Yoga. But if you are new to Sahaja Yoga, make sure you leave us a note in the chat so that we can help you later on a one-on-one basis. So for today's session, we need a few things. We're going to do something called foot soaking. And for that, we need a dish pan. We need some salt, just a handful of salt, a little mug or so to rinse your feet at the end, and then a little towel or a paper towel just to wipe your feet, okay? For those who are new to foot soaking, don't worry. This is where we lead you through the session. We make you understand what it is and also will guide you through the technique step by step. So just make sure you have all these things. Prepare yourselves for the foot soak. And as we start the session with our beautiful host tonight, her name is Subhani, and I'll introduce you to her very soon. We will then go into the technique of foot soaking. So through foot soaking, we clear 3 chakras in our body. It's a very powerful technique. It clears out your first energy center, the second energy center, and the third energy center. And using the elements of air and fire, we also clear out the 5th and the 6th energy centers as well. 4th, 5th, and 6th energy centers as well. So it's a beautiful technique which kind of ties in all the elements and helps us clear our chakras right from the first chakra up until the sixth chakra. So it's a really nice technique and very relaxing. It's very similar to almost going to an ocean. So if you've experienced going to the ocean, usually what happens is after a long day, a tired day, when we go for a swim, the combination of water and salt helps us detoxify. It helps us clear out and we feel much lighter, more calmer after the experience of going into the ocean. We use the same concept of water and salt combination to help us clear out. And as Shri Mataji beautifully explained about the void chakra, the chakra which is around our third energy center, you'll see a beautiful quote of Shri Mataji in the next slide, where Shri Mataji is explaining that we have to be our own gurus. What this means is that we have to guide ourselves. We have to understand who we are. We have to understand our strengths, our weaknesses, and be able to guide ourselves and motivate ourselves and also look after ourselves through this guru principle inside us. And it's beautiful how Shrimati explains that we have to treat ourselves as our own disciple. Imagine we are our own guru. So I am my own guru and I'm guru to my own disciple. So it's that beautiful relationship of guru and disciple within ourselves, with ourselves. It's almost like beautifully trimming yourself just like you would cut a diamond and make it shine so that the beauty of the diamond becomes out and visible to the world. It's the same concept of beholding that beautiful Guru principle inside you. Today we are going to have Sabani, who's joining us from Melbourne, Victoria, to lead us into this beautiful state of meditation through foot soaking and explaining us a little bit more about the principles of the void, which is the Guru Tattva. So welcome, Sabani. Over to you now.
Thank you, Himani, and thank you for that beautiful introduction. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to day 10 of the Australian 21-day meditation program. I do not have any doubt that you've been enjoying yourself because, well, you're all here again today. So welcome once again. Now, as Himani mentioned, today we will be working on the principle of I am my own teacher. Now, as a young person, as a student, so I took my realization, right? Started meditating in Sahaja Yoga over 20 years ago when I was a student in the university. And for me, there was something missing in life. There was a seeking which I wasn't sure how to gratify. So, not needless to mention, I tried a number of things. What hit home with Sahaja Yoga was the idea that I could become my own master, that I could become my own teacher, and that is what I'm, looking to share with you today. So, what does it mean to become your own teacher? So, let's first explore that just a little bit. Now, we're very fortunate. The picture, thank you, Andrew, for the slides up. And you can see the subtle body, the picture that you must be extremely familiar with now. We've been speaking about this every day. So this is our subtle body. This is what our spiritual body looks from inside. And you can see that triangular bone at the bottom of our spine, which has this amazing, most powerful energy, the life force within us, which is called Kundalini. Now, we are so fortunate that we've awakened our Kundalini. You have all felt it on your palms, on the top of your head. And, some of us may have even felt the energy moving and rising through our body. Now, that's an amazing thing to happen. So many cultures, so many scriptures state that the awakening of saints and seekers went through unimaginable penance to awaken their Kundalini. And we have received it by the grace of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, with so much ease, with so much simplicity, and we have awakened our Kundalini. But believe it or not, as amazing as that experience is, that is the first step. Because now we need to learn how to self-diagnose, how to self-correct, how we can use the energy, the Mother Kundalini, to understand what we need to do to grow, what we need to do to mend, heal, what we need to do to even cure all of our problems, whether they're physical, mental, or spiritual. So we will talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Since I've touched upon the spiritual body and the subtle system, it's important to, drive home the point, where does this guru principle or this principle of mastery, self-mastery, where does it reside in our body? So that resides in that green circle that you can see on the screen. It's a big, huge circle right around your navel area. And so that's the void. And you might remember a few days ago, we talked about all the energy centers, the nerve clusters in our body. As you can see on the picture, there's 7 main centers. And around the third center, which is the navel area, there's the void. So each of these centers, you might remember, we spoke about this, that they've got these innate qualities. Through regular meditation, through Mother Kundalini, we can leverage these properties, these qualities, we can enhance them, and we can grow them, and we can use them, manifest them tangibly in our lives. And you will see over time, you will have near and dear ones, your friends and family, comment on how you have changed and how these qualities are all shining in your personality. So coming back to the void, the big green circle around the third energy center. So that's our void, that's our center of self-mastery. The innate qualities here are righteousness, patience, decisiveness, and self-discipline. Now, today we're going to learn how we can develop these qualities, how we can use Mother Kundalini to enlighten our void, cleanse our void, and make our void shine. And how do we become our own teachers? We'll do some practical sessions to discuss all of that. Void, interestingly, is made mostly of water, as you can imagine, right? Think of it in life, if I could use a metaphor, think of it as a mysterious sea, an ocean of illusion, the illusion of life, right? There's just so much that we don't understand, and it is complex and complicated. And so think of the void like that. Now, to navigate a place like that or an ocean like that, we need a guide. You need a teacher. You need someone whose hand you could hold. Now, one would wonder, who would that be? Is that me, your facilitator for today? Is that this huge team of practitioners who are speaking to you every day? Or is it your mentor, or is it someone else in your life? It's none of those, none of the above. That teacher, that guide is inside of you. It is you. It is your Mother Kundalini, which is your teacher, which is your guide to navigate this elusive, complicated life. So I hope I've done justice to the principle of guru, or the principle of teacher, which is the essence of this energy center. We will jump into a better learning technique, which is the practical side of things. So what I'd like to do today is split our practical session into 2 parts. Since void is mostly made of water, and as Himani mentioned, the first 3 energy centers benefit immensely with the use of water as a cleanser. So we will use the foot soak technique. Now I understand there's at least one person who hasn't done foot soaking before. It's all right. If you do not have the materials today, that's all right too. You can just follow my voice and use your hands to do the clearing and the cleansing of the void principle, of the principle of self-mastery. And you can just join us in the meditation, and we can, connect with you separately on the foot soaking bit a bit later. Everyone else, if you've got a foot soak bucket ready, yay, let's do that. So we will do the practical session of foot soaking. We will do some guided meditation, and then we will listen to Shri Mataji's talk for a few minutes, after which we will meditate in silence. Now, when we're meditating in silence after our guided meditation session, make sure to remember to watch your hands, what's happening there. Make sure to remember to watch your, seventh energy center, the Sahasrara, the topmost center, what's happening over the top of your head, and what other experiences are you feeling in your body. So make sure to keep a keen observation and attention on that. Right, so we will jump into foot soaking now. All right. Okay, so before we start the foot soaking, you are all familiar now. I'm sorry, there's a message in the chat. Excellent, thank you, Tina. Sorry for that disruption on my part. All right, so now we will get into our guided meditation session. Let us first raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in a protective arch, in the protective bandhan. All right. So for those of us who do not remember how to do that, left hand in the front, horizontally like this, just at the base of your spine in front. Right hand, power of action, just going around the left hand like this, at the level of each energy center, right up to the top and tying the knot. So I will talk you through that. Let's raise our Kundalini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We tie one knot. And again. Two knots this time. And again. And 3 knots. Now let's put ourselves into protection from left hip to the right hip and back. That's 1. That's 2. That's for the third energy center. Fourth one. Fifth one. 6. And 7. Let's bring our complete attention on the top of our head, just above the 7th energy center. If any thoughts enter your mind, do not engage with them. Do not think about them. Just say, not this, not this, not now. We can take a few deep breaths and try and enter that complete silence within us. We now slowly immerse our feet, both our feet, into the water, into the salt water. We request the water element from the heart, and we express our gratitude for the water is working to cleanse our subtle body. Let us now bring our attention to the center of the void, which is the point of the navel. And let's use our right hand. The right side is the power of action. Let's use our right hand to give vibrations to the void area in a clockwise direction like this, but at your belly level. So let's bring our attention into the void, and we can give vibrations to the void, moving our hand in a clockwise direction. The left hand remains open in the lap, which is the power of the desire. And here we ask, with all humility and all our love, that Mother, please purify my void. Mother, please cleanse my void. O Divine Mother, please bring me inner peace. And place our hands steady at the center of the abdomen. And just remain in silence and allow Mother Kundalini to cleanse all obstructions in the void. Let us now bring our attention to the bottom left side of the abdomen. We can place our right hand in the front lower side of the left abdomen, where the thigh meets the hip bone, or where we tie the belt. And here we humbly ask, Mother, please bless us with pure knowledge. Mother, please let us become one with the absolute truth. O Divine Mother, please make me my own master. Let's move our right hand a little bit higher on the abdomen, again on the left side, just below the rib cage. And here, with complete faith in our own awakened Kundalini, in our self-realization, with full confidence, let us affirm. And you may speak these words out loud. Mother, I am my own master. With your blessing, Mother, I am my own teacher. I am my own Guru. Let's bring both hands back on the lap. And let's keep part of our attention in the void. And we bring the remainder of our attention to the topmost energy center, just above the top of our head. In this silence within, let us listen to Shri Mataji's words.
So one must know that there must be something more we have to know. I would put it this way, that in the West, whatever knowledge we have had about science or about other things is like the knowledge of the tree which is outside. Now, whatever Dr. Warren has told you is the knowledge of the roots. Now, supposing if the East has learnt this knowledge from you, has tried to understand this knowledge of science, of course, which is not very fruitful also, but doesn't matter. They have tried to learn this knowledge of science. Why not we try to learn the knowledge of the roots? The roots of the tree of life. Why should we not try to find out what are the roots which are to be nourished, which were neglected, and that's why we have problems. These are the roots within us, which are being described. And when these roots are understood, then only we will see that something more has to happen, that we have to feel those roots. We don't feel them on our central nervous system. We have no sensitivity at all within us. For example, now supposing a person is getting mad, he is not conscious of it, that he is getting mad. Or if he develops some disease, he doesn't become conscious of it till he gets some pain. But actually these centers are the subtle energy centers which give energy to the plexuses and look after us very well. But how to enlighten these centers? That was the big problem. How to enlighten these centers so that we start feeling our roots. For that, God Almighty, who is our Father, who is very kind, and gentle, in His all care, has made this beautiful thing within us. And all of them are like the milestones of our evolution. These centers are to be enlightened. And when they are to be enlightened, something has to be done. For that, in the triangular bone here is placed the energy called the Kundalini. It's a Sanskrit word meaning the coils. It is in 3.5 coils for a particular mathematical reason. A mathematician can understand 3.5 is very important coefficient. 3.5 coils, it is placed there. And this has to be awakened like a primule in a seed to enlighten all these 6 centers and ultimately enter through this center, which is the 6th one in this order, because the 7th one lies down below the Kundalini. This is the important thing that has to happen to us to become the spirit that Christ has told us, that we have to become the spirit, that we are to be born again. It is again certifying ourselves that we are born again. You do not become. Let us accept one thing. We are not going to live with myths and dishonesty. If we are going to be honest with ourselves, it is beneficial to us. It is benevolent for us to be honest with ourselves and to realize that by giving ourselves certificates, we do not become anything. It's only a mental projection. Whether I call myself a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu makes no difference whatsoever. Whatever dress I wear or howsoever I comb my hair makes no difference to me at all. In all honesty, we have to perceive and see. To reach that absolute stage, this Kundalini has to rise. There's no other way out. So the desire of God is that you should become the citizen of His kingdom, that you should enter into His kingdom and enjoy all the fruits of His blessings, understandingly, knowingly, on your central nervous system. This is His pure desire. And if that pure desire within us rises, then we see that all other desires were useless. And they are not pure either. Because we have some desires, say for example, we want to have a car, all right, have a car. They want to have a house, have a house. Never satisfied. In general, it is said that wants are not satiable. Because they are not wants, they are artificial wants. The real want, the real desire is this one. This energy of pure desire that says you have to unite with the divine, with the all-pervading power of God. That is our pure desire. And unless and until that desire is completed, you may do any kind of things, you may go to all kinds of things, try anything, you can never achieve it. Now, this is a living process because God is a living being. He is not empty words. He is not just something like a dead book. He is not. He is a living God. He is a living energy. And this is a living process. So it has to be spontaneous. It has to be spontaneous if it is living. For example, there's a seed and you want to sprout it. Can you order it? Can you mentally say, all right, it has now sprouted? Can you say that, all right, I'll read these mantras to you or Bible to you or do this? Will it rise? No, it won't. It's a living process. You have to place it in the Mother Earth. Spontaneously it will rise. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to imagine anything. It will rise. And that's what it is, that this Kundalini has to be awakened. In the same manner, in the living process. Now, many people are surprised that I don't charge any money. How can you charge money for love, first of all? And this love, which is so spontaneous, I don't do anything, I'm just standing before you. I'm doing Nothing at all. But if that love is, say, flowing all over, and if you get this awakening because of my presence, I'm doing nothing. It's your own. Whatever is your own, this Kundalini is your own, your desire is your own, and if you achieve your realization, it's your own. What is there to charge for? To be honest, I don't do anything. There's no obligation at all. It's just a catalyst. Then you become the catalyst, then the third person becomes the catalyst. Everybody can become the catalyst, but one has to be honest and truthful. Otherwise, you cannot find truth. If you are living with myths, how can you find the truth? Now the modern Sahaja Yoga, what I call it, whatever the way I'm trying, is a little different that people could have used before. Like they first wanted to clear chakras after chakras, everything, and then go through all kinds of penances and all that and rise the Kundalini. Because people needed this cleansing. Now, what I thought was the easiest method is somehow or other to raise the Kundalini. Somehow. Make it even a little glimpse of the light into people. Let the light coming in the lamp. Let the lamp be seen by the people themselves. When the Kundalini rises, you see, there's a flickering, say, of the light. You can see yourself what's wrong with you, which chakra is catching, where is the problem. And then it's very easy to correct.
Welcome back. We can continue to enjoy the stillness in our mind, the silence within. Let us take a moment to rinse our feet with the clean water. And we can put aside the foot soak bucket or the foot soak pan. And then let's come back to the session. We can just keep it aside, rinse our feet, dry our feet, and keep the bucket aside. When ready, let's bring our hands open horizontally to the level of the heart. You may keep your eyes open and look at Shri Mataji's bindi, the red dot on her forehead. Helps us go into a deep, thoughtless state. Or you may keep your eyes closed if you prefer. But just try and observe. How are we feeling on our hands? Is there a warm or a cool breeze? Is a particular part of the hand tingling, hot, or cold, numb, or any other sensation? Are there any other sensations we feel in the area of our seventh energy center, at the top of our head, or anywhere else in the body? So let's just take a minute to observe ourselves. This, my dear friends, is the essence of becoming your own teacher. Let's take this moment to self-diagnose, to observe what is happening in our subtle body. Right. We may relax our posture and we can now start a little bit of an interactive session. So what I'd like you to do is you could either raise your virtual hands if you wanted to share an experience, how you're feeling, or initiate a conversation about, all right, so being a teacher, we've done a self-diagnosis. Let's say my hands are feeling really cool. What does that mean? Now, how do I interpret that? And if there's a problem, if there's a tingly sensation, how do I cure it? So let's talk a little bit more about that. We'll do a little practical exercise. Feel free to raise your virtual hand or pop a message in the text window and we can talk a little bit more about how you are feeling. Imani, did you want to start? How are you feeling?
Sure, I can start. So, feeling beautiful and wonderful, of course, but a little bit of tingling on this finger. Just come back from work, so it's obviously I'm thinking too much, still thinking about work. So this is what I'm feeling.
Great. So Himani's just shared that her left ring finger, sorry, was that the left, Himani? I'm losing sense of direction on the video.
Sure, no worries. Yes, you can, it's left.
Yes, right. So her left ring finger is a bit tingly and, so that's about being your own teacher. and she has self-diagnosed that maybe because she's just come back from work and just, that thoughts are still staying with her. I can see there's some messages in here. So Lily, for you, the left palm is tingling.
Would you like me to go through the messages while
Yeah,
you answer
that'd be
them?
nice. Yes, yes. Or if you
Let's
still
do
like,
that.
yeah.
So
Uh,
Lily, left palm is tingling.
Right. So that indicates that the left side is feeling a little bit heavier. Now, with the foot soaking technique, typically, it's a great technique.
Vani, you've just gone muted. We've stopped hearing you. Subhani, we can't hear you. Is that just me? Yeah, we cannot hear you, Subhani.
Not just you, there's something wrong with the sound. You can't hear you, Subhani.
Uncle Andrew, can you message her and let her know, and I can answer the chats until then? So for the left palm tingling, as you can see on the picture there, that's also the void. So what that means is on the left palm, which is the left side of your body, again on the void, which is the green area around your stomach, there saying a few affirmations about self-mastery can help. So left side of the void is I am my own master. So Lily, try and say that a few times and see how you feel, and the tingling should go away. Okay. The next question is from Mel about right side of the head tingly and saw colors. Subhani, do you want to try answering that? Let's see if your voice is back. Still can't hear. Okay, I will give this one a go one more time. So for Mel, right side of the head, which is this area, um, it's it's linked to the thoughts of the past, really, right? It can get to thoughts of what has happened during the day or thoughts of the past, right? And left palm tingling is again, it's showing. So right side of the head is actually linked to your left side. So if you see, the left side crosses over on the right side of the head. And actually, the right side of the head is your left Agya chakra. And left palm, left head, they're kind of connected to each other as well. Usually what it's indicating is you may have done things in the past which could have accumulated some false knowledge in your subtle system, and perhaps that's why the left palm is tingling and it's affecting the left agya as well. You really should not be seeing colors because we want you to achieve this state of meditation. And the state of meditation is silence. It has no sight, it has no seeing effect. It's a feeling effect. It's a feeling of complete silence and complete intense joy inside you. So that's what you should be feeling. So we recommend you to again put your hand on the left side of the void for the left palm and say, I am my own guru. I am my own master a few times. And then you can also put your hand on your right side of the head to say, Mother Kundalini, please remove all the problems, all the thoughts, all the bad experiences of the past from inside me. Okay, so try that a few times and see how you go. It should all clear out and you should start feeling cool again.
All the problems past and all the past events away from my mind.
Lisa, can you be a little bit louder?
Oh, I was just repeating, but like I had, I think similar question. Like I felt the center of my palm are a little bit heavy, and my left side is a little bit warm and heavier than the right side.
Very good. So left side is heavy. Again, put your left hand in your lap, right hand on the ground, and let the left side clear out through vibrations, and left palm. I think it's a general catch. So everybody's feeling it, which means that usually, in the collective setting, something that's really strong that we all may require help with, you start feeling. So left palm is I am my own guru. So let's say, everybody, let's put our left hand in our lap, right hand on the left side of your stomach where the left void is, and say a few times, I am my own guru. And say it with confidence. I have complete faith in myself. I have full control over my life. I am my own guru. I am my own teacher. Say that a few times. Mother, I am my own guru. I am my own teacher. I am my own guru. I have full control over my life. I am my own guru. Now observe what you feel in your hands. Your left hand should start getting lighter and the palm should get cooler. I am my own guru. Say it with full confidence that your Kundalini is guiding you. The Kundalini inside you will tell you what to do, will guide you. So have that faith and say with the confidence, I am my own guru. Now observe your left hand and put it in the chat how you feel. We have Becky saying that she's feeling coolness on the left index finger. Subhani, do you want to take that on?
Sure thing. Well, coolness on any finger is a good sign. And thank you, Himani. I lost my sound just back there. So I thought I couldn't hear you, and it turns out that my sound was gone. So anyway, well, coolness is a good thing in any energy center, but specifically for your left index finger, what it means is that our Vishuddhi chakra, which is the center in our neck, is clear, and that is an indicator that you're, again, I'm putting a blanket statement here, but it is an indicator that you're guilt-free and you're at peace with yourself, and that is a good thing. That is a great thing, in fact.
Wonderful. And Kani says that while doing foot soak, I felt cool breeze on the right feet and burning sensation on the little left finger.
Wow, that's quite amazing that you have felt vibrations on your feet, which is unusual, but great. It's not many times that I feel vibrations on my feet, but it is, again, a very good thing, very nice that you felt cool breeze. The Kundalini energy, when the chakras are clear and when it is flowing freely, it is felt as a subtle, cool sensation. So wherever you're feeling cool, on your feet, on your head, on your hands, we have energy centers of the body represented in all these parts of the body. And that's a good sign. That means that the Kundalini energy is working freely, and your inner guide, your inner teacher, is becoming one with your consciousness, which is quite a nice thing. Did you mention it was a little finger?
Left heart.
Left heart. Yeah, so left little finger, as Himani says, is the left heart. Left heart catches usually, or left heart tingling or heaviness usually indicates an emotional side. Sometimes it can indicate concerns about your mother, or a difficult relationship or a difficult memory associated with that relationship. Again, these are blanket statements, these are generic ones. Only you in your own capacity as your own teacher are able to self-diagnose specifically what it might be that's concerning you, but typically left heart is our emotional side, and left heart tingling might indicate some feelings. To that extent, very easy, just place your attention on the heart, on the left heart, and you may say, on the left side, we can say, no one can manage me. Only my own Divine Mother can manage me. And have that faith that you are being looked after by the nature's strongest force, Mother Kundalini herself. And that should settle the left side. Observe your left little finger. Should no longer feel heavy or hot or tingling. Anything else? Do you feel? Sorry. Go ahead.
We move on to the next question.
Yeah, sure.
So Tina says she's feeling tight on the palm near the tiny finger. It's tensed and
Yeah, so Tina, tiny finger again. Tiny fingers indicate the left and the right side of the heart, and pretty much again to do with our confidence, with our security, sense of security that we feel within us. And again, you may just place your hand on the heart, and just with complete confidence in your own Mother Kundalini, in your own vibrations, just say that my own mother energy is managing me and I am safe in her care. You can use the breathing technique of just taking a deep breath, hold for a few seconds, breathe out, and hold for a few seconds. You may repeat this breathing technique several times. That usually lightens up the heart and clears out the little finger tingling sensations.
Great. Julia says heavy right finger 3. Most likely Agya, I think.
Right. Well, again, heavy right side is not unusual at the end of the day. Specifically if you've been working hard, if you've done a lot of physical work or mental work, being in an office or dealing with multiple things in life. So heavy right side is a very normal feature. Sleeping obviously is going to help. Sleep raises our left side and, settles down the right. So that's always a good thing at the end of the day. And a foot soak can assist. Regular meditation will help.
Right. Then we've got Lily's question. She says, should we be repeating, I am my own master? Or should we be saying, Holy Spirit is my master?
That's an excellent question, Lily. So there is a very subtle difference in that. the reflection of Holy Spirit itself is your Mother Kundalini energy. And that's why we refer to it with respect, with complete regard as a mother energy. Now, in practicing meditation, the objective is to become one with the Spirit. So, yes, through meditation, until we know everything there is to know about ourselves, yes, Holy Spirit is the teacher, she's the guide. And when we are able to, when we will reach a state where we can self-diagnose, self-correct, and believe me, it's a journey, it's probably a lifelong journey. But when that happens, then we are our own master. So when we say, I am my own master, it's more of an affirmation in terms of seeking, that's my goal, that's who I want to become. I hope I've answered your question, Lily. Himani, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. So on the Sahaja Yoga is all about balance. It's about balance of being you and letting go. So it's that balance we work with. So on the left side of the void, it is very important to acknowledge I am my own master, because it's the strength you need to have as who you are. However, on the right side, it's about acknowledging the joy of having the Holy Spirit, which is your Kundalini, as your master. So it's that balance that we need to attain. And usually we all suffer in general terms from a left void, because we eat all sorts of food, we go and learn all sorts of things, there's internet out there. So start with the I am my own master, and you will start observing that your right side will start opening as well, and eventually you will get into that surrendering that your Kundalini is your master as well.
Thank you, Himani. It's very nice.
So,
Alrighty.
Badri has got a big one. Do you want to read through it? Because it's pretty
Yes.
big.
Yes, thank you. I've read that. In short, Badri, what I would say is it's about the process of meditation, and the process of Kundalini rising is a process of cleansing. Now, think of a tap that has not been opened for years and years, right? When the water first gushes out, there may be some obstructions in the pipe. There'll be some sound, some air coming out. Sometimes the water may be discolored, or some other pigmentation might appear. So all of the things, the tinglings and the heat that we feel, is the Kundalini working through any obstructions, any problems within our chakras, and eventually cleansing them. And that's not to say that it's not going to come back. I mean, in the beginning, that's what it indicates. But in life, in our daily routines, things might still happen, and, obstructions might still arise. So all of these multitude of tingling sensations are an indicator of Kundalini working hard to cleanse our chakras. On the Agya specifically, if you've mentioned some tingling, Agya chakra is associated with forgiveness. So stay tuned. Over the coming days, we will discuss each chakra in detail, and maybe you'll get a little bit more answers to your questions about the Agya chakra specifically. But circular vibrations on the hands, amazing thing. Kundalini is an energy. Energy moves in spirals. So circular vibrations on hands it's great. It's the expression of Mother Kundalini on the top of your hands. You said just vibrations in hands and forehead, not feeling coolness in palms though. And that's all right too. Again, we have different sensitivity levels. Like I said to somebody, they're very lucky they felt vibrations on their feet. So not all of us feel vibrations in all body parts at all times. If you're feeling the expression of Mother Kundalini anywhere in the primary centers that we've mentioned, that's a good sign, and just keep at it. Typically, not feeling vibrations on the palms is something to do with Vishuddhi chakra being blocked. And we will talk more about this when we discuss Vishuddhi chakra over the coming days. Himani, I'm jumping on to the next one, where Sindhu says that during meditation, there were a lot of vibrations everywhere. So, Sindhu, I'm just going to drop in a word here to say, when we say vibrations, we mean cool expression of Mother Kundalini. When I'm reading your message, I understand that there was a lot of tingling, jumping around on your fingertips here and there. So, like I said before, chakras getting cleansed with Kundalini rising. And after the meditation, if you're feeling that all that tingling is gone, that is really good, really, really good. And the main thing is you've captured the essence in your own message. The main thing is you feel relaxed. I think end of the day, vibrations is self-diagnostic. And yes, today we're talking about being a teacher, but please remember when you're meditating, the final outcome is peace. Are you feeling peaceful in the end? If you're feeling peaceful in the end, you've met the goal of your meditation. Right, so I see no more questions, Himani. I think that might be the end of this interactive piece. If you do have any more questions, do feel free to keep asking them. We love questions, and it helps us grow because it's like sometimes you're asked a question, it makes you think, oh my God, I didn't think of that. So we love questions, so please do keep asking. But I'll hand over back to you, Himani. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Subhani. It was lovely to have you lead the meditation today. We have one last question coming from Kani. He's saying, after the foot soak, I felt both my hands were heavy for a few seconds.
Again, Kani, heaviness, I would say, is again a similar thing to tingling, like I was explaining that, you know, Kundalini Mother is trying to cleanse our chakras, and heaviness could be an indication of also that attempt in both of your hands. And hands specifically do associate, the feelings on the hands are associated with our Vishuddhi chakra. So it may be something to do with either having a day of over communication or some other guilt factor, you know, about something, or sometimes, you know, it's nothing really. It is just a cleansing happening in our bodies, in our physical bodies. So while it's very important to learn about all this knowledge and also to self-diagnose and self-treat, but my final suggestion would be to not get trapped in it, not overthink it, because end of the day, meditation is about being in the thoughtless. So I wouldn't be too concerned about heaviness in the hands, as long as, like I said, keep your attention on the fact, after the meditation, did you feel peaceful? And any other expression of Mother Kundalini, whether it was tingling or hot or cold, is a great sign, because she's awakened within us, she's active within us, and she's working to look after and, you know, cleanse and heal us. So I hope that answers your question. Please stay in the thoughtless and enjoy your meditation. Take it lightly.
Very beautiful, and completely agree with what Subhani is saying. Keep your attention on meditation, because that's the open tap. It's just going to clear everything out. Just make sure the tap is open, and that's where you want to keep your attention so that your Sahasrara is always open. So very beautifully put together, Subhani. Thank you. We have one more from Lisa. She says, I tend to have lots of emotions from past, and this makes it difficult to start the meditation and feel peace. Any tips on how I can do to start each day and get the peace?
Yes, Lisa. So balancing is probably your best technique. Now, I know we've covered balancing in detail in one of the former sessions, but again, very quickly, in short, balancing means the three channels in our body, left, right, and center. Balancing is remaining in the center. So in your mind, in your heart, a very straightforward, simple way could be just to surrender to the mother energy within you and say, Mother, I surrender my past and my future to you, because past is gone and future does not exist. And please keep me in the present moment. So that's a verbal thought that you could, verbal affirmation you can use. Physically, you could do the balancing technique, you know, and you might want to go back to, I think it was session 3 or 4. I'm sorry, I forget at this point, but it might be worth just going back to the website and looking over the balancing technique, where we balance our left side, let the, obstructions of the left side be absorbed into Mother Earth, and we balance our right side by letting the negativities of the right side being absorbed into the ether. So that brings you into the center as well. But again, a very simple thing to do is to raise your Kundalini. And when you put yourself in a bandhan like this, you're basically picking up the vibrations of the left, bringing them to the right, vibrations of the right, bringing them to the left. So that itself is a very preliminary technique to bring you into the center. If you're going out, when you're starting your day, when you wake up in the morning, just place your feet on Mother Earth, because Mother Earth settles our left side. Put your feet on the Mother Earth and just raise your Kundalini, give yourself a bandhan, and that should bring you right in the center. If your thoughts are still wavering, just go ahead and say that affirmation, that, oh Mother Energy, please absorb my past, absorb my future, bring me into the present moment. And that, I hope that would help you stay in balance.
Wonderful. Perfect. Thank you, everyone, for interacting so beautifully for this workshop. And thank you, Subhani, for taking such amazing questions and sharing your knowledge with all of us here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So we will now end the session here. Just a few more quick things to go through. So tomorrow, we will focus on the first energy center. So now the exciting part starts, guys. We've gone through the basics of meditation, and starting tomorrow, each day we will be focusing on each energy center in our body. And it's going to be a beautiful experience of how you meditate intensely on one energy center and feel its awakening and feel its qualities manifesting in those centers. So please join in and continue to feel this beautiful state of meditation. Tomorrow is the first energy center, the Muladhara Chakra. Mool means root and Adhar means support. So we're going to work on the root chakra so that it strengthens and gives us the support that our entire subtle system needs. So imagine it's like the root on which your entire subtle system builds up. So it's a very important session. Please come in, enjoy the meditation, which would help you awaken the beautiful qualities of purity, innocence, joy, and wisdom. In terms of foot soak tomorrow, let me just see if we have foot soak tomorrow. Be ready with your foot soaks, but if you're in that WhatsApp group, we will make sure we send a message if there is a foot soak happening tomorrow. At this moment, I don't have any information about the foot soak, but please do check the WhatsApp group so that you know if there's a foot soak and be ready with it. And in any case, if you want to do a foot soak, be ready with the foot soak, because you can do the entire meditation while sitting in the foot soak. It's always helpful. So if you asked me, I would bring a foot soak in any case, because then you can just do that meditation while sitting in the foot soak. Okay, but watch out the WhatsApp space for more details. Now, the next slide is again just quick links to share, where the website is, where the program resources are. We have the WhatsApp group where you can join, and there'll be daily messages that will be shared, reminders about what's happening tomorrow, course reminders. There are also mentors there whom you can ask questions and get guidance from. It's a beautiful community of very experienced yogis who are helping. There are volunteers who are helping everywhere. Some of us do the meditations online. Some help with mentoring. So there are all people who are giving their time and their love for sharing this experience of meditation via various forums. So please join the WhatsApp group. Also, you can watch our live sessions, our recorded sessions. They're on our website. And all these sessions are being recorded as well, so you can watch them on the website too. And then the next slide will show you a little bit more information on where you can go. So that's our website and a quick QR link code to take you to the website directly and also link you to the WhatsApp group. And this is the end of the session today, guys. So hope you enjoyed the session. It was a beautiful experience for me personally as well. Just hearing Subhani and her beautiful voice and her calm manner in which she leads the meditation is just beautiful. So thank you everyone for joining. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions or stay back. If you want to ask any more questions or experience anything deeper, we can do a breakout room for you guys and also help you there. But otherwise, this is the end of the session. So thank you. Thank you for joining. We will end the session here since there are no more questions coming. So have a good night, everyone, and enjoy a beautiful, peaceful sleep tonight.
If you have to leave, please leave without talking. You're disturbing others who are listening.